Hi everyone, Alana Corso, managing broker, co-founding partner of Dwell Realtors, coming to you with part 2 of tips to improve resale value of your home. Last week's video, I gave you 4 tips to improve resale value of your home, and I'm going to give you another 4 tips this week. So last week we talked about increasing square footage or bedroom bathroom count, creating open concept living, improving and making an outdoor living space, and then also keeping your styles consistent. So the first tip I'm going to give you this week is updating your kitchens and bathrooms will definitely help improve your resale. And while these are some of the most expensive remodeling projects you can tackle, they are usually the most lucrative in terms of return for dollar on your investment. So, if you need help, I highly recommend hiring a professional designer or architect to help you design those spaces. And one thing to keep in mind is when you're picking your finishes and your fixtures is to keep your styles somewhat classic. Don't pick things that are too trendy, because one of the worst things that happens I see when people go to sell their houses is maybe they only redid the bathroom 3 years ago, but they picked really trendy fixtures and finishes that are already dated. And the buyer is looking at it and going, oh, I still have to remodel that bathroom. And that's kind of a waste of money. If the work was only done 3 years ago, but maybe they just don't like it, but it can turn buyers away from that. So be sure to work with someone that can help you pick finishes and classic designs. And, if you're, again, back to the video I talked about last week, is keeping your styles consistent, and your designers can help you with that. Next tip is tackling home maintenance items. And these are things that buyers would potentially discount the purchase of the home for, or the price of the home for, such as roofs, fences, paintwork. These are things, if you don't do this work, a buyer, when they buy your house, and if it needs a roof immediately, they're going to automatically potentially discount the price when they write an offer for you, because they know they have to put a new roof on the house. So while it's not super exciting to replace your roof or replace your fence or tackle drainage issues, it can be something that will help improve your resale value, because it's one less thing that buyers will have to do, and they're super important to maintaining the integrity of your home. So my next tip is to focus on quality. So you don't have to pick the most expensive things when you make upgrades and do improvements to your house, but you do need to have quality work and craftsmanship. People can see through shoddy work. And, I was recently touring properties with buyers, and we went through a house that was a flip and investment property, and there was shoddy craftsmanship everywhere. There was a huge gap between the fireplace mantle and the wall, and you could see it. Tile lines were crooked. These are all things that make you question, the integrity of the work and whether it was done properly. So when you're doing these improvement projects and you want to increase your resale, hire a high quality contractor and pick decent materials that will hold up and stand the test of time. So my last tip, and probably I think potentially one of the most important tips for improving resale value of your home, is to take the Nike phrase and just do it. So a lot of buyers want the work done, right? They want the shiny penny. I call them shiny penny buyers. They're busy, they're both working, they don't want to do the work. And so they want the houses that, have been updated and remodeled. And for my sellers, I want them to be able to enjoy the work. So if you have the resources and means to be able to make improvements to increase resale of your house, do those projects. Don't wait and say, oh, we'll get to it some point. Just get it done. You'll be able to enjoy it, and enjoy it before you decide to sell that house. Nothing worse than doing all this work to your house to get it ready for sale and then going, wait a minute, it's like the Love It or List It show, and they decide, oh, we're gonna love it because we should have done this work years ago. Like, why not have done it a few years ago and being able to enjoy it while you were living in the home? So just get it done and just do it. I hope you've enjoyed these these tips and last week's video and this week's video about how to improve resale of your home. I'm happy to answer any questions you have at any time. Check out your house with you in person to give you some suggestions, or if you ever need vendors to work with, I'm happy to make recommendations. I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you so much.